Damn, I feel so loose, I'm about to pop shit. What's a man to do when he's out of options? I ain't wanna do it, but shh, be quiet, they coming. Oh no, 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 no. Oh no, 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 no. Oh no, 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 no. No, 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 no. I said, give me that, give me that, give me that, give me that. You ain't heard what I said. Nigga, run that, run that, run that, run that. You heard what I said.
With Banshee, and that's a pretty good show on Cinemax. Have you seen Leftovers?
No, I haven't gotten a chance to see it yet. I'm seeing Ozark. I stopped watching because it started off a little slow. You haven't started watching it, right?
No, I know Jason Bateman's in it.
Yeah, he's dope.
Yeah,
he's dope. He's dope. This is similar to Breaking Bad. The only thing is he's not hiding what he's doing from his family.
Right.
They all know.
Right.
And he's not selling drugs. He's money laundering. That's it.
Oh, so he's
not selling drugs.
Like the middleman?
He's cleaning money. That's it. He's cleaning money. Have you started?
So there's no trace. No. I have not started.
Okay,
so you can tell me. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. So basically, this dude, that guy from the Bomber,
Richie Valens,
his brother.
Oh, not Richie Valens. Lou Diamond Phillips.
No. His brother. The one that's being.
Oh, that's right. That's right. What's his name?
I forget his name.
Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about.
But he's the kingpin, the drug cartel dude. I think it's Mexico.
He was also in another show on Basic Cable where he was, I think, part of a drug family thing. It was on Basic Cable, though. It was like on Fox 5 a while back. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember him doing some stuff. He's done some stuff.
Right. I remember the Richie.
Yeah.
When he started coming up the hill.
Yeah.
Sleepwalk was playing in that, too. That was the song by Johnny and Santos.
Oh, that's a mesmerizing joint.
Man, that hits you right in the feels,
yeah,
man. It really does, man.
Damn, what else was he in? I saw him in something else. Oh, he did a film with Michael J. White.
Michael J. White, he was the Spawn.
Yeah, he was Spawn.
Yeah, he also did like a fight movie too.
He's done a few already, and they're dope. He's a dope martial artist.
He is. I mean, he's more B movie, I guess you could say. He's more.
Yeah,
because he doesn't get the big roles.
Nah. He was in Batman.
The Dark Knight.
The Dark Knight. Yeah.
Right, with the Joker. He was one of the. Remember when the Joker.
Gamble.
Right. When Joker breaks the pool stick and he says, there's one opening.
Yeah. Tryouts.
Yep, tryouts. Yeah. The Leftovers, though, you should check that out too. I'm gonna definitely look into Ozark. Leftovers is like more on a religious level, but it's really deep. The storyline gets the cogs turning. You want to know what's going on. Each episode that I've watched, it's one of those shows where you get sucked in. If you allow it to, you just want to know what's next. What's next now?
But you said it got canceled, though, right?
I'm not sure if it got canceled or it was. Yeah, I'm assuming that it did because there was no renewal after the third season. So here, what happened was it came out in 2000.
Okay. So season 3 came out already?
The third season's out. Yeah, it came out actually 2017.
And you finished it?
No.
Okay.
I'm almost done with it.
Because I'm hoping that it has an ending. Because that's the only way because I can't get stuck like, oh snap, I can't wait for the next season. And I, you know what I'm saying?
Right. The show in itself, they have pulled the plug on it. So there's only going to be 3 seasons. However, what happened was, I don't know what happened exactly, but I know that 2014 is when the first season started. 2015, they made another season. From 2015, there was a gap. They didn't make a season for 2016.
Oh, okay.
I'm assuming, I don't know if it was ratings, contracts. Budget.
But what service provides that show?
That's it's an HBO show. Home box office. Yeah, it's an HBO show, and I'm surprised because when I started watching it,
you said home box office.
Yeah, that's what it is, right?
Yeah, but I bet you if you walk up to people and you ask them, you know what home box office is?
They would have no idea.
You have no HBO? That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
They know HBO than home box.
It's been a while for me for HBO. I've been there. But what I didn't understand was there was this big gap. And I think they had to make that third season because there were so many unanswered questions, and maybe the true fans were getting irritated.
Got it. So they probably finished it. So they probably ended.
Yeah, I think it's over because you get that feeling.
Meaning there is an end to this third
I'm
season.
hoping once I get to the last episode.
Yeah, you let me know because
now
I ain't gonna be sucker punching to that.
I'm in like the fourth episode to the third season, and you get that feeling like they're trying to close it out.
Got it.
There's only about 8 episodes, but it's definitely a show worth watching. It's definitely something to look into.
And so what happens with this dude, Jason Bateman, is
Right,
crazy.
Ozark, right?
From the first episode, it's craziness. It's like he's watching a video of his wife getting banged out, and he's like chilling with her in the living room. And
what?
But she doesn't know that he's watching the video behind her on his laptop. That's the way it starts, and then they go into his partner because they were both financial advisors and they knew how to wash money, and his partner was stealing money, basically.
Right.
He didn't know that his partner was stealing money, like $8 million he stole, and the guy, Dell is his name. He kills like 3 people. Bruce,
This guy Dell.
Yeah, Dell.
Okay.
He has them executed, or he kills them himself. I think he's like, yo, you ready? Like before he kills him, like,
right.
You ready? It's like, oh man, that's crazy to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, to have to think about that.
Yeah, yo.
It's your last thought.
Yeah, exactly. So he kills all of them, and then once when he's about to kill Jason Bateman, he starts thinking like, this is it. You see like a montage of things that he's thinking about that's happened in his past before he
So
goes.
he's like reminiscing.
But before he does that,
right,
he's telling him his idea, his plan to wash his money.
Bateman is telling the Kingpin for basically to stay alive.
Yeah,
I would think, right?
exactly.
Okay.
So he thinks about this place that his partner was pitching him about going out there, whatever. So he comes up, he looks at a brochure that falls out of his pocket. I guess he's thrown to the ground or whatever, and he shows him this is the place. It's called the Ozarks in Missouri. There's a bunch of businesses out there for the summertime.
You can make a killing.
Rich
probably.
people come in, they spend a lot of money, and I can clean the money through there. He said $500 million in like 5 or 6 years or whatever. And he says, okay. After he explains himself, he says, are you ready? But that's when he goes through the montages, and then he says, like, he calls his name, like, okay, the $8 million that he stole, that his boy stole, you got to get it from me, and you got to wash that money. I want to see if you can do it.
So he gave him an opportunity to stay alive a little longer.
Exactly. He's winging this. He's winging it. And so from there is just a series of events arrive, and then it goes back to how they met Dell, and it's a dope show.
So is it safe to say that it's a show that keeps you entertained?
Yeah, because
you
you're meeting new
it's
people.
It's not something you want to wait for 2 weeks or a week to watch. You gotta you can binge watch it.
Yeah, hell's yeah. There's only 10 episodes.
Okay, so let me ask you, since you've already seen, I haven't seen it. After these 10 episodes, is this one of those Netflix shows that ends after one season, or do you think there's potential?
No,
or is it going to be a second season?
Hell's yeah, because first for this season he has to prove that he can wash $8 million.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's any significance to this, but what is it with I don't know if it's the ravens or the crows. It's these black birds that are flying around, or like they symbolize something in the show.
They're vultures. They're vultures, and you'll see why later on.
Okay.
You're invested in each one of those characters.
See, that's what I like.
So you're invested in each character, whether they live, whether they should die. You're surprised that you know what I'm saying? It's dope. It's dope. It's intense. I gotta check that out, man. I have not. There's just so many storylines. It's not just about washing the money. It's his relationship with his kids. Some random dude that he sold his house to them for dirt cheap, but he gotta live there in the basement.
Oh, he's got no choice.
Because he's gonna die in like 12 or 18 months. You can have it. You know what I'm saying? But I gotta live here.
Right.
And it's just so many, each and every character you're invested in. So it's dope. It's dope. It's just like Narcos, just too much like,
right.
But bad stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like, damn, man. Let me
you
watch
start getting that feeling.
Yeah. I start freaking watching Top Chef after that, and then like coming to America.
You trying to go to a happy place?
Yeah.
Like, find that medium where you can just get out of there.
Hells yeah, man. That's doing depressing stuff, but it's good.
And I'm gonna look into it. Speaking of Netflix, do you watch? Are you into Stranger Things?
Yeah. I saw the first season.
Okay, because that is something I'm really high on. Like I enjoy that. Like I enjoy Game of Thrones.
The thing about Stranger Things,
right? Go ahead.
Is that although they left something to wonder, because the kid still has some remnant of whatever, what's it called, that beast, the Gorg,
oh my goodness, yes, Gorgon, the upside down world. I can't remember. The being is. Yeah. Oh, I should know that. Oh, that hurts not knowing that right now. Brain freeze.
So, you left to wonder, but at the same time, it ended. It felt like it was an end.
Right, and I was just gonna say that the first season did feel like they left, like they teased you, like kind of leaving room for something else. When I think was the sheriff or something. He had like the container of food that was being brought out to the woods or something. I forget who was doing that. But you're right. After the whole thing with 11 at the end of season 1, you thought, okay, this was one of those things that Netflix did, where it's like a short, like a film almost, but broken down into like 10 episodes.
Exactly.
Because I did get that feeling, like
I thought like
there wasn't going to be a season 2.
Yeah, where do they go from here? You know what I'm saying? It's interesting, but you know this. The only thing that you can wonder is that some remnant of that thing is still in that kid, or he's still
Will. Yeah, right. The kid Will.
He's still thinking about it, and he sees the visions of when something.
Oh yeah, that's what's happening. Like it hasn't fully left him.
Yeah.
Or he hasn't. Or there's still. He brought something back with him when he came back from the Upside Down world. It's clear because in the trailer, if you watch the preview or the trailer.
There's a trailer for the next season?
Yes, there is. Okay, yeah, there's been one out for a little while where they're all dressed up in like the Ghostbusters costumes.
Okay.
The other 4.
I saw pictures of that.
Right. Well, there is a little trailer, but there is a part where he's walking. I forget where he is. I don't know if it's in a supermarket or something, but it go as he's looking for his friends or he's calling somebody out. It goes black. It goes into that Upside Down world, and immediately like he keeps coming in and out. Like I don't know if he's able to control it. I don't know what the story is behind that.
Yeah, so it's like...
But it looks interesting,
Isn't
it really does.
Yeah, because when I saw it and the way it ended, it's like, okay, I can't imagine what else they can do.
Shows like Ozark, Banshee, or Leftover. Banshee's kind of unpredictable, too.
What is Banshee about? Is it about drug dealing and stuff like that still?
It has all that wrapped into one. It's I don't want to give away too much because you haven't seen it, but it's about, let's say, an ex-felon or convict who gets locked up. Let's say he escapes or gets out of jail. I don't want to give away too much. And he's looking for his ex. So his ex lives in this town. Come to find out, his ex is now with, I believe, the district attorney of that town, has changed her name, has had a kid. Now this guy is, let's say, wanted or on the run, right? He gets to this town, and it turns out that he now becomes the sheriff of this town by default. Just let's say a chain of events happen, and now all of a sudden you got a criminal who's running the show now. So there's a lot of misconception in the show. There's a lot of action. You still kind of like what's going to happen or what's going on, but you don't. Yeah. The show has really just sucked me in. I literally just started the show, so I can't give too much detail about it because I myself don't know much about it.
Got it.
But it was one of those shows where I turned on and watched the first couple episodes, and I said, okay, I can get into this.
Okay.
I can try. That's a Cinemax show.
Okay.
So Cinemax is Banshee, Leftovers is HBO, and you said Ozark, which is Netflix.
Yeah.
Another show that I've been told, I haven't seen it, that I've been told about, I don't know if you want to watch it, based on what you were telling me before, because you've been watching Ozark and Narcos, is a show called The Queen of the South. What do you know about that?
Nah, I haven't seen it.
I hear she's like the female Pablo Escobar, and it's a story about her, someone like that.
I heard about it.
It's on Netflix, if I'm not mistaken.
I heard about that. I may check in, but this damn drug dealing shit.
I know.
It's like, damn, this is like death and murder, and then you're supposed to...
That's why I watch Game of Thrones or Walking Dead, to kind of escape that reality.
Yeah, because
stuff like that we watch in Narcos, you watch Ozark, banshee stuff. Shit like that can really happen.
Yeah, stuff like that.
You know what I mean? Especially the people who are involved in that type of lifestyle.
Of course.
So it does make you think.
Exactly. It's like you don't want to get involved with that.
Oh no 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 no. Oh no 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 no. Oh no 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 no.